Hey there guys, welcome to Cop Talks. Today's video is going to be about Peerless hinged handcuffs, or as my DA likes to force me to write on my offense reports, hand restraints. So I got a fairly patriotic set here. I got red, not quite white, and blue. This one's an 801 and these are 850Cs. They're very similar and not too many differences between the two. So we're just going to take these two off and we're going to look at this red set here. So I like Peerless for the fact that they are a well-established company. I like to use gear that has some heritage to it, right? Not that I'm stuck in old ways or anything. The asps are great and all that, and they're lightweight and they're fantastic. But this company was founded in 1914 by James Milton Gill, okay? It's been around for over 100 years, and it's still a family-run business after 105 years. I think that's phenomenal. So they were one of the first ones to produce like swing arm locking handcuffs, right? And they've been around ever since. So these have been used in military, law enforcement, and security for, well, over 100 years. These are extremely well built. They're durable. They're built like a tank. They generally feature stainless steel construction. They use a standard handcuff key. They do offer the double lock feature, which is very important for law enforcement, especially for lawsuits and allegations and things like that. They do fit a wide variety of wrists. They also make different sizes that can fit larger or smaller hands. They also have inserts to help with those smaller individuals. And they're reasonably priced. They go anywhere from what I've seen, about $30 to $50, which for a set of handcuffs that will literally last you an entire career, that's not a bad investment until somebody fucking steals them because they think they look cool, and then you don't get them back for like 2 years. But that's another story. So anyway, the reason why I like the hinged handcuffs, right? So the hinged handcuffs, they don't allow the full range of motion. Well, not full range of motion, but the range of motion that a chained pair will give you. So you can actually twist the chained pair and kind of manipulate them to try and access. If they have stashed a key on their body somewhere, they may be able to access the keyhole, which there are not keyholes on both sides. So you always want to have these facing up whenever you're applying them to a subject. But they don't allow the full range of motion. It doesn't allow them to articulate their wrists and stuff as much to access things they may have hidden or whatever the case may be. Another thing is, once you get one on, you can gain compliance either through pain compliance or, directional. It kind of gives you a little bit more control. Even if you got a handle on it here, you can twist them. You can get them to go where you want them to go. Another thing that I think are overlooked in the use of handcuffs is I always carry about 2 extra sets in my active shooter kit because you can actually use these to secure doors. So this even works on like double doors that just have doorknobs. So if you have a double door, generally those hinges are close enough, or not the hinges rather, but the handles are close enough that you can actually secure one of these around each side of the door, and if someone's trying to open it from the other side, they have to get through this double chain link right here, which is very difficult to do even with bolt cutters. So that's something that I feel like is overlooked. Another thing is you can secure a bike, gear, things like that. It's just a quick lock. Now, granted, if somebody has a handcuff key, which a lot of people do nowadays, that's not as effective, but in a necessary situation, you can kind of work with it. I've had this particular set for about a year and a half. As you can tell, some of the paint is wearing off. That's just cosmetic. Functionally, these are 100%. I just got the red and blue ones because if you've seen my video, which I'll link up here, these are the ones that sit on my duty belt, and this is the one that sits in my active shooter vest. The only reason I got the red and blue is just because I thought they looked cool. Also, it helps me identify my cuffs from everybody else's so they don't steal my shit as easily. You can get these engraved. I know my partner does. It's got his initials or badge number, whatever you want to put on there, just so it helps you identify what's yours and kind of aids in that. But like I said, the paint does wear off. That's mostly from these rivets right here, because it rests in the handcuff pouch like so. So when you're getting in and out of the car and you're sitting and you're walking and your stuff, they kind of just rub. This is not a big deal. Like I said, it's cosmetic. I don't really give a shit about that as long as they work. But overall, these have been fantastic cuffs. And these are an older model. I've had these for about probably about 6 years. But these are even older than that. These are like late 80s, early 90s model handcuffs. I got these used from another officer that was retiring, and it's just amazing the amount of history that goes behind some cuffs, right? Like what they've done, what they've helped in. I just find that fascinating, and I find it almost an honor that I can carry on that legacy by carrying these handcuffs, right? I just think that's so cool. But anyway, guys, yeah, this was just a quick and simple overview of the Peerless chain link style of handcuffs. I will go ahead and leave a link to these on Amazon down in the comments and in the description. I really recommend these. They're covered by a lifetime warranty. The company is phenomenal. I've met a couple of their reps at conventions and such, and they're really cool people. And like I said, it's a family-owned company from 100 years ago. How many companies do you know can say that? I think that's phenomenal. They stand 100% behind their products, and you know what? Honestly, I do too. Every time I've used them, they've never failed me, and they just make quality shit. It's kind of hard to beat that, right? Anyway, guys, if you like this video, go ahead and leave a comment or a like. I'm going to be doing a giveaway whenever we hit 100 subscribers, and I'll make another video detailing that. But anyway, guys, I really appreciate you joining me today. Like I said, if you would, please leave a like or a comment. Please subscribe. It really helps me out a lot. I don't get paid for any of this, but I think it would be really cool if we could grow this channel and do some really cool stuff in the future. Anyway, guys, have a great day. Stay safe out there. Get some training. Learn something new. Try some new food. And I will catch you in the next video.